God, I love Netflix.
Because Netflix is just so awesome. I think everyone loves Netflix. Do you like watching, say, movies that you missed, but then like 2 years later, you're like, oh man, I meant to see that movie, but I didn't get a chance to, you know? Like Pirates of the Caribbean 3, remember that? You had to go watch that? I bet, like in a year, they'll have Pirates of the Caribbean 3 on Netflix. And in fact, they're getting a lot of old movies.
Or
like,
you could just go get it on Blockbuster Online, which is what I currently
except
have.
Blockbuster's gonna be out of business in like 2 months. So
Blockbuster? No, it was just that one store that went out of business. The entire thing is not going out of business.
what are you talking about, dude? The entire company's going out of business.
No, it's not.
Most of the company's going out of business.
It was that one store.
No, they're closing down like all their retail stores, dude.
And besides, that's because of Netflix with their whole online thing.
Which is super awesome.
Blockbuster is doing that. They already have,
No, but they don't have streaming online, do they?
they're picking up on it, like...
Yeah, but
they're
they're way too late to the game. I mean, Netflix already has deals with like every movie company ever to get their stuff. By the way, TV shows. Like, you can watch... Hey, you ever watch the show, Psych?
Psych? Dude, I love Psych.
Dude, thank you! I love that show, it's so awesome!
It's like one of my favorite shows.
It's my
after
favorite
Monk,
show.
God.
Yeah, after Monk. Monk was pretty good. Personally, I always like Psych a little better than Monk, but Monk was cool. It was sad when Monk ended.
Yeah, when I look back, I do think that Psych is better than Monk, but like I saw Monk first, so I was always a big Monk fan.
I saw like Psych. I saw Psych, and then I saw Monk. Because this was back like before I knew what USA was as a channel. So I was over at like a friend's. I was over at my cousin's house actually, and they were just watching TV, and they introduced me to Psych. I cannot thank them enough for that because Psych is so awesome. But
yeah, my friend introduced me to Psych too.
Like and dude, like you know they have the first all of the first 4 seasons on streaming on Netflix.
Yeah,
every episode.
They have all 7, I think, on Zoom.
There's not 7 seasons of Psych, dude. There's 5.
My bad. Where'd my mind go? Oh, I'm thinking about Buffy right now. That's why. Because like I was talking about how Laura and I watch TV together on Hulu Plus, and like that's the big show that we'd always watch together.
Yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's just such a great show.
I want Hulu Plus because like there's so many things I can watch on it, like that I couldn't watch. Like because on Hulu Plus I could watch Well, but the thing about Netflix is that Netflix just has a lot better system. Personally, because Hulu, I mean Netflix. Well, on Hulu, you're way more likely. I mean, there's no ads on Netflix for one thing.
Yeah, but
Hulu
Plus is $8.
Netflix is $8 if you don't get any DVDs.
The thing about Hulu Plus is that it's a little bit more useful if you want to watch older stuff. Like they have the Criterion Collection where you can watch like a lot of like the classic movies.
Yeah, that's what I want those honestly. Because
and then
Hulu Plus could get me those episodes of Family Guy like that are out this season but aren't in the last season. You know?
And then like with Hulu Plus, like all the like new episodes, it takes them like a week or 2 to get released on Hulu Plus, whereas all the older episodes, like it has a good job of like keeping them all. Like every now and then it'll drop a season, if it's a space problem. But it usually has, like, all the older ones. And, like, all the canceled shows, it keeps pretty much all of the seasons.
See, that's useful. Like, do they have, like old, like, British shows that you can't find anywhere else on Netflix?
They have, like, the Criterion Collection, which is the really old movies, but I don't think they have really old TV shows.
See, I would... Wait, do they have the Twilight Zone on Hulu Plus?
They do not have the Twilight now.
Dang it! They don't have the Twilight Zone on anything, man. Except YouTube. Come on. I would pay $100 if I could.
There's this channel. It's like some kind of. It's supposed to be like some kind of scare channel, like horror channel.
FX.
And they have they play the Twilight Zone there.
Dude, I saw this. I was watching Sci-Fi and Sci-Fi, and on New Year's, and they had a 36-hour marathon of Twilight Zone, and I watched it so many hours. I watched it every hour I wasn't asleep, basically. It was so awesome. I watched so many episodes I'd never seen before, and so many episodes I'd seen that I loved. It was so great. I would pay $100 if I could just have the Twilight Zone and just be able to watch any episode of the Twilight Zone.
There's gotta be like some kind of box set or something.
No, I know there is, but that's too much hassle. I want an online streaming, and I want it. No, I'm being demanding, aren't I? But
we know what you could do is you could get the YouTube downloader, and you can just get them all on YouTube and copy them onto like a DVD.
I could. That's kind of cheating. Because I mean,
My brother's doing that right now for a very popular musical.
yeah, but that's very fun musical. I mean, they've never tried to charge for it, have they?
No, it was
It was always free. Yeah.
Yeah, because they couldn't get permission from J.K. Rowling, so they had to do it on profit.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing about the Twilight Zone is that when they upload that to YouTube, that's totally without permission of anybody, you know, and that's why I would feel bad about recording that online and then putting it on a DVD. Because one, I could buy this, I could buy the DVD box set. I could totally. I'm
Look,
sure it's super easy.
Twilight Zone is so old. I really think they don't mind if like you get stuff for free from them.
I know, but I still feel bad
It's
about
like
it.
50 years old.
Yeah, but it's still one of the best TV shows ever made of all time. And
50 more years and the copyright will be released.
no, it's not necessarily.
After 100 years, all copyrights are expired.
Not if you renew it.
No, not if you renew it, but I don't think they're gonna.
I am
renew it.
sure whatever company owns Twilight Zone will renew that. I'm sure they make so much money on rerunning them for like marathons that there's no way they wouldn't. People love that show.
People do love that show.
And
I know.
I still wouldn't like it. I mean,
It's just I think they've reached the point where they're not making any more money off of it.
you know, oh my god, I'm having a total blank. Who's the guy who invented zombies again?
The guy who invented zombies,
Yeah.
the Christians.
No.
So I guess that would be Jesus.
The movie director who invented zombies. God dang it! Night of the Living Dead. Come on, why can I not think of this?
Well, I got a computer right here. Do you want me to look it up?
Yes, look up. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I cannot think of who directed Night of the Living Dead. And Survival of the Dead, and Day of the Dead, and Dawn of the Dead, and Land of the Dead, and Dire of the Dead.
Hey, I have a trick question for you.
What?
Who was the director for Star Wars Episode 5?
It was not George Lucas. I don't remember. No. George Lucas only directed 4
1,
of
2,
the
3, and
movies.
4, I think.
Yeah, he directed because he didn't direct 5 or 6 because he directed American Graffiti, and George Lucas has only directed 6 movies, and I don't remember what his 6th movie is, but I know he directed American Graffiti, so he couldn't have directed all 6 Star Wars movies. I know my trivia.
I think American Graffiti came out before Star
It did.
Wars.
It did. Did you know that that was like the first movie Harrison Ford was like in, and then after that he decided that movies weren't for him, and so he went and became a carpenter, and he was a carpenter until George Lucas wanted him for Star Wars. Did you know that? It's insane.
Yeah, and then, you know,
Harrison
after that
Ford-
he did a lot of other movies.
Harrison Ford is like one of the most famous actors ever now, like for realsies. But I mean, he almost gave it all up to be a carpenter because he didn't think there was a future. He didn't think there was.
Well,
any
you know, he's been in a lot more movies besides Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah, I know. He was in Air Force One. He was in that movie that came out that I thought would look retarded. But
He was in, what's it called?
There was a movie recently he was in. I can't remember.
It was, that
Oh,
one
he-
where, like, he has to become an Amish.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't. It's not a movie that came out recently. It's a movie that's about to come out, unless it already came out. Did Cowboys?
Oh,
vs.
Cowboys and Aliens.
Yeah, that's the one. Cowboys vs. Aliens. Whatever it's
Dude,
called.
that looks like such a good movie. I cannot wait.
Everyone I talk to about it says the movie's gonna suck because they think it's gonna suck because of that movie. But it's got Harrison Ford. It's got that
The
lady
guy who
from
played
House.
James Bond. It's directed by the guy who directed Iron Man, and Steven Spielberg is the executive producer.
There's no way it's not gonna be, at the very least, a hilariously bad action. If it's nothing, it's gonna be awesomely bad. And if it's anything, it's gonna be great. You know? I mean, like
I think
Thor.
it's just gonna like recreate cheesiness
Like
in
yeah.
a really awesome way.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like there's no way it's gonna. Oh, okay. I was worried something had happened. I mean, there's no way that the movie's gonna be like a good movie. I mean, by the means that it's gonna have a compelling plot or a well, it might, but I doubt it. There's no way it's really gonna have a compelling plot or anything like that, or make me want make me like hope the characters don't die. Well, it might have that, but I mean, I won't like really miss the characters afterwards. But dang, will it be awesome to watch some cowboys fight some aliens.
And it looks like their only hope of fighting them is the little watch
Yeah,
that
that's the thing.
James Bond has.
I'm all like, well, then how exactly do you do this if only one guy can fight? It's not really much cowboys. So what I assume is that it's going to be better. Because that would be kind of lame, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
So I hope it's better than that. But I mean, Harrison Ford's in it. It's gonna look awesome.
And
That,
James Bond.
Olivia something, whatever her name is, the lady who was on House, who was like voted like the sexiest woman ever by some poll. She was also in Tron. Legacy.
I don't know. I haven't watched House recently.
Did you watch Tron Legacy? 13.
I did. I saw it for the first time, like, during this month in Blu-ray.
Yeah. See, that movie, I expected it to be bad, and it was okay, so...
Though I had to watch it 3 times to see the whole thing, because the first time I fell asleep because it was like 12 o'clock. Second time I had to go home, and then the third time I'm just like, I'm watching it from where I left off.
Alright. But you saw it all the way through, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
And you liked it?
It was okay.
I didn't expect it to be a good movie, so I liked it. You know? It's like Thor. I expected Thor to suck from the
The thing
trailer.
was, I heard a lot of good reviews, so I expected it to be a good movie, so I was kind of disappointed.
See, you gotta not think about the reviews. What you gotta think about is how good do you think it's gonna be personally. And if you do that, if you think it's gonna be a bad movie and it turns out good, or if it turns out okay, you get a good film. If you think it's gonna be a good movie and it turns out bad, you get a bad film. That's how it works. Low expectations are the way to go. You can't lose if you got low expectations.
So, Ben, though, I'm just gonna say real quick, after we're done recording, we should really, discuss, a new RP.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, but after the recording, so that we don't, like, waste the whole thing on
Right.
something that no one cares about.
Right, we need to actually start winning because we've been going for like an hour.
Yeah, we have been going for a while.
Ugh.
It's been,
Oh my god, I can't believe I just got a...
I killed him!
Thank
I
you.
finally killed him!
Let me respond.
Suck on that! Oh my god, I spent the last 5 lives trying to kill this guy.
It was that guy? It was the one guy? Oh my god! Why is there a chieftain in my face? What the heck? There was just a chieftain like right in my face, so they jumped down here.
I will kill him with my sniper rifle.
I
Or
punched
not.
him in the
That works too.
face. Let me grab his hammer. Let me go run up against this jackal dude. Ooh! Hammer of pain!
Yeah, you only got him because I had to reload.
So, oh god, this dude's under here. No.
So what's your opinion on LA Noire?
Oh my god, such a great game.
Yeah, I mean, my opinion is that it's a really, really good game, but you don't get the freedom that
Yeah,
you
but I
got
don't
in Grand
care.
Theft Auto.
That's the thing. Grand Theft Auto was a good game, but my one complaint about the game is that it was too free. Because the thing about it is that there were so many moments in the game where I just wish, like, I didn't have to drive all the way across town to get my next mission and figure out what each number meant. Because they're like, apparently you
You
had
can
to...
always take a cab, you know.
You could always take a cab, but I never did that because I'm all like, what the hell? Why am I gonna take a cab? I'm not pro. And I didn't like that at all, and I never liked that system. But you know what I did like? How in LA Noire, it just gives you each mission, and each mission is awesome. And you do have the freedom. Anytime during your mission, you can just do whatever
Yeah,
you
but
want.
the thing, you can do whatever you want, but there's like no other locations to go except for the mission location.
Unless you want to go
Where in Grand Theft Auto, if you get bored, hey, I'll just go and hang out at the strip club, or go eat something, or go on a date with my spy girlfriend.
But she was a spy.
Michelle was a spy.
Oh yeah. Didn't she like try to arrest you or something?
I don't know.
I forget.
But anyway, the thing about Grand Theft Autos, though, is I got it because of the freedom. I never cared about the story mode. I wanted to be able to get a helicopter, fly onto the top of a building,
Yeah.
spawn a car, and drive off the cliff.
Well, the thing is that Grand Theft Auto was great for that, but I wouldn't... The thing about LA Noire is, since you play as the good guy, it doesn't make sense for you to be flying in a helicopter. I mean, one helicopter's fine.
I think really what the thing is, because you play Grand Theft Auto to have fun in the sandbox, and then when you want to get a good story, you get LA Noire.
Oh my god,
That's
a good
my
story. Oh my god, a good story, dude. Oh my god. That game is so amazing. The story.
Yeah, I'm still stuck with the whole rapist, serial killer, whatever.
Which
dude.
one?
Like,
Which
I catch a
rapist?
person every time, but then, like, it continues.
Huh? Oh, you mean the Black Dahlia case? The one where, like... The one where, like, the first one's Celine Henry and she has the ring on her finger, the big garnet ring? That one?
The one where, like, you find, like, all these naked women with
Yeah.
missing jewelry.
Yeah, that one. That one's so great because you know the Black Dahlia. That's based on the Black Dahlia case. There was one original one, and you don't investigate the original one, but you investigate all these copycat cases. I guess that's the idea. The idea is that they're all copycat cases, or
Wait,
something
have you
know.
got past that part yet?
I have not yet. I'm currently. I believe I'm on the second one right now. I think I just arrested the guy for the second one, and I did not, and I had a really bad investigation for that.
Wait, you're on the second copycat case?
Yeah.
I'm like on the 4th or 5th one.
Dude, did it go that long?
Jesus Christ, yes, it goes that long.
Yeah,
Except now they're not naked, they're actually wearing clothes this time, but they're all dying the same way.
Wait, so you got into the one where there's like the pedophile as a suspect?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I didn't want to arrest the pedophile, but I was forced to by the game. It sucked. Because I knew the pedophile didn't do it, but I was forced to arrest the pedophile. The pedophile didn't do nothing wrong.
I know.
Except for the fact that he was a pedophile. But,
well, yeah, but...
I mean, but the thing was is that I'm usually pretty good at interrogations, but in that interrogation I kind of effed up when I was interrogating the dude who actually did it, the husband or whatever, Hugo Morrison or whatever his name is.
Yeah, the husband.
Yeah, and I thought it was him. I knew it was him actually, because the evidence all lined up to it being him, and it had to have been him. And but then when it told you arrest some person, I didn't have the option to go arrest him for it, to charge him with the murder. I had to charge the pedophile.
Wait, get an option? I mean, like,